Hello everybody and welcome back to artofdino.com and saveearth.us, and I want to show you a picture that I posted a couple days ago, but it's actually from a few years ago, probably almost a decade ago now, because that shirt is fresh and it's long gone. I haven't had that shirt for a while, but this is Sunita Williams, the astronaut who was just in space, quote unquote, and has returned to Earth after 9 months of whatever she did goes. And I just want to introduce a little bit of this because Suni is awesome. If you look on Twitter and you look on truther channels, you will find differently. But I have met her and I've known her for almost 20 years now, and she is awesome. And just because we have a different belief in what our technical announcement belief, declaration of what we think the shape of the Earth is, I have just a question, whereas she will kind of still goes with what NASA says, which is totally fine. I don't know the true shape of the Earth. I'd like to, but I don't. And I kind of don't know if she does either. She may, but she might not as well. And I kind of think that they're adamant about it being a sphere, because I think in general, I partly believe that it is, but I believe it's so massive. And I do believe that it's maybe flat and covered with something and maybe goes underneath. But the general overall shape may be a sphere, which is why they can probably get away with saying it and not feeling guilty. But again, who knows? Nobody knows the answers to these, so it's not worth getting upset about anyone or closing anyone off as a result of their belief. This is apparently how high the space station is up, 600 miles above the Earth. So this is the view from up there, as they say. And again, I don't want to get into too much detail about flat Earth and different things today. I'm just kind of briefly introducing this topic because I've known Suni for over 20 years because my mom was her 6th grade teacher a long time ago, and she really influenced Suni and got her and helped get her into the NASA and all of this stuff and into science and all these topics that have led to her amazing adventures. And I've known a lot about Suni and her past and her history, and it is intense. It is amazing. This lady works really, really hard at what she does, and she's great at what she does. And her love for knowledge and discovery is amazing. And people in India seem to like her even more than in America because that's where her family is from. And so I've always been curious of how the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam fit into her views up there, what she's discovered up there. But that's a story for another thing. This is the Jainiverse showing that potential 6 billion mile wide, 6 billion mile high structure of the universe. But today we're just going to talk about this. So I wanted to show you this and share this with my mom on CNN.
And Angela DiNapoli is out front now. She's been corresponding with Suni Williams while she's been on board the space station. She was Suni's school teacher back in middle school. And Angela, incredible that you and she have remained in contact. And I know you got 2 emails from her just today and what is essentially her final day. And they are, anticipated to be landing back here around the same time tomorrow. What were her final thoughts that you can share as she finally is about to begin that journey home?
Yeah, she mentioned that, it's been a mixed bag of emotions for her because she's become friendly with even the new crew that has just been up there for a few days. And it's been quite an experience for her. But she also said that she's ready to come home. She misses her family and friends and wants to see them. So it's kind of a mixed bag, but it's been quite an adventure for her.
Of course, impossible really for any of us to truly imagine. You shared a photo that she sent you from space. This was wearing a T-shirt that your son had made for her. And you were actually able to see her during the sojourn, too. I mean, you were able to do a video conference, I understand, with her from the ISS. What did she talk about? How did she manage it? I am just so, obviously beyond in awe of them physically, but the mental ability to handle that when you expected 7 days, trapped in such a small space, to be able to do this for so long.
Yeah, and she's a real trooper. They gave her a mission, things for her to do while she was up there. And every week she sends these emails with all the activities that she's done during the week and all the things that are going on, including meals that they've had together and things. So she's been busy. And then, of course, she did the 2 spacewalks this time, too. So that kept her busy. So she's been busy. She's been part of the mission that's up there. And it's her job. As she says, this is her job. It's her profession. And you have to be flexible. You have to take it as it comes. So she's been really a trooper up there.
Well, if all of us could learn even just one tiny smidgen of that flexibility and purpose, the world would be a better place. Just showing a picture of you and Suni together when she came to speak with students at your school. How often were you even able to communicate with her during her time in space, Angela?
When she was in space for all 3 missions, she would email every week. And when I was teaching, I'm retired now, but when I was teaching, I would read the emails to the children every Monday. And she would even send a geography quiz. She'd take a picture of something from space, and the children would have to try to guess what it was, what she was looking at. So she kept us very active. If the children had questions, I would send them to her, and she would answer them right away. So it's been, I mean, that was in 2006 was her first mission. So we've been communicating all 3 missions. I actually have a notebook of all my emails from her.
Which is an incredible thing. As an amazing teacher, an incredible teacher could do, like yourself. You were her teacher in 6th grade, and I'm so curious, as a parent, I'm sure so many are, what did you think of her then? I mean, obviously, 6th graders are 6th graders, but as you saw what she became, do you look back to her then and say, I could see this? And did you ever think that she could become something so incredible as an astronaut?
Absolutely. Absolutely. She would come to school every day with her hair wet because she would get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to swim. And she was a competitive swimmer. She was actually even the captain of her swim team at Annapolis. So I expected to see her actually at the Olympics. I thought for sure I'd see her as a swimmer there. But I think this is even better. So I expected great things from her. And she was always the type of student that got along with everybody in the class, everybody. And so I can see her with this kind of a mission where she's dealing with different crew members. Yeah. She's been through this is her probably 6th crew group that she's been with. Yeah. So she gets along with everybody and everybody gets along with her.
Well, it's just truly incredible. And I know we will all be cheering for her and Butch's safe return tomorrow. Thanks so much for sharing some of that with us. Appreciate it.
So I wanted to share that with you all because I am as well very proud of my mom, who is the best teacher I could have ever had. She inspired my imagination, she inspired Suni's, and I'm sure a lot more people as well. She was a teacher for over 40 years, and she did some amazing stuff as well in the science realm, animals, space. Me and her used to do an astronaut training program for kids in summer camp, and a lot of cool stuff. She made an astro saucer. Very amazing teacher, and the power of a teacher is what it really goes to show you. And the power of a student as well, because Sunita was a very hardworking person, and the way she has treated my mom over the years, inviting her to launches, keeping up with her in emails every week, getting back to her like as if she wasn't working for NASA, like as if she was just sitting. She gets back to my mom all the time immediately. Just a very cool person, so respectful, so nice. And so I feel it's very important to separate theory from what we know. So many, just the comments that I see about Suni on Twitter are just disheartening to me, because again, I think differently about certain things, but I don't know. I could never get mad at someone for thinking about something differently than me. If it's something that can't be proven, neither of us can prove it. It's like, oh, what's after life? Is it death or is it reincarnation? Or like if someone believes in something, you can't get mad at them for that because nobody knows the truth. And so you see a lot of people just throwing shade at Suni, and it's not cool because she really is an amazing person. Her heart is incredible, and she doesn't deserve any of the nonsense out there just because she works for a company that may not be as trustworthy as people want them to be. There are some astronauts that are absolute garbage, no doubt, but she is definitely not. She's very nice, very humble. The things she does for people and for education's sake and science, even though I refer to it as a cult often, it has a genuine aspect of it which study and research goes into the discovery of truth and knowledge. And that's what she is all about. With the experiments she does, she has so many emails. Maybe I'll publish them one day, but they really show all the work she does, all the technical stuff she does. Her vast array of knowledge is incredibly impressive. And when it comes down to it, she knows what none of us do. So maybe that's subconsciously why a lot of people are like, oh, call her all these different names and stuff or whatever online. The people that just use their typing as a weapon, it don't really matter in the overall scheme of things. None of this online nonsense matters in the overall scheme of things. But Suni overall knows the answers to the questions, whether she's telling the truth to the public or not. If she's just keeping it internally bottled up, she knows what all of us wish we could know. So that makes me amazingly envious of her. And again, gives me even more respect for her, because she's just, I wish that the answers would be disclosed, but that's not up to her. It's up to people above her. And so you can't get mad at her. Again, she's amazing. My mom, amazing. They're great people, and they're very fortunate. And some people were like, oh, is this the universe? In comments on one of the things, someone was saying, is this maybe the people throwing you a bone just to shut you up? It's like, no, it's all totally separate. It's all not, like, people's minds tend to go wild with conspiracies, mine as well, but they have to take a step back and calm those a lot of the time, because they can lead you astray and lead you into kind of negativity where it isn't really belong. And you can aim negativity at people you don't know, and it doesn't help anything. It really doesn't. So I'm very curious to see what Suni does and how she interacts with my mom in the future. And if I get to meet her again, I've got a couple questions to ask her. I've already asked her some in the few times I've met her, and she's given me answers that I will share with you someday that are very cool. One particularly about the stars, which I love, but I'm not going to share it yet. I'm going to save it for a specific video. But either way, she is an amazing lady. So welcome back, Suni, wherever you are from. I trust that you are doing something good with your life and time, and what you have done with my mom is absolutely amazing, and the feelings and triumph you give her is just incredible. So, and knowing you is really amazing, and for wearing my shirt, I'll thank you forever. Even if it doesn't lead to anything, doesn't lead to one person buying my thing, whatever. It's pretty cool to say my art in that shirt was up there somewhere. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. There's more that I'll come out with from time to time, but this one I just kind of wanted to celebrate Suni's return and my mom's kind of little golden moment here. And nobody make fun of her or make fun of anyone on these comments, or else I probably won't delete them, but I will come back at you. But either way, just a fun little video. You all are great out there. I hope you all understand my intentions with this, and as always, bless you all from artofdino.com and saveearth.us.